We're all taught to scout and find deer sign. But what do we do with that when we find a deer sign? It sure seemed when I was a young hunter, the more sign, the more likely I am to see a deer. And I was discounting that I have to be able to be present to see the deer within range of whatever weapon I'm using. So don't just look for sign, look for signs and location. You can be there at the same time and not alert deer. It's very rare that if you find just a huge amount of sign, man, there are scat piles everywhere, maybe beds everywhere, you found a bedding area, that you can be there at the same time deer are there. Deer tend to spend their most time, in a bedding area or a feeding area in places they feel secure. And their weakest link in the deer's activity cycle daily is travel corridors. Going from bedding to feeding, as one example, somewhere along the way, they're probably gonna have to cross an area where the thermals or the wind or the visibility is not in their favor. We like to call those pinch points or bottlenecks, somewhere where deer's pinched down and it's not in their favor and that travel is in a condensed area. Those now, as a more mature hunter, are my favorite hunting locations with a gun and a bow. Let's take that one step further. If you're hunting in the morning, you probably want to get as close to that bedding area as you can, so there's a chance of those deer passing you going to the bedding area while it's sunlight. If you're really close to the feeding area in the morning, they may leave, especially mature deer, that feeding area and move past your stand location going to the bedding area before legal shooting light. The same kind of applies in the afternoon. Deer, especially mature deer, may not leave the security of that bedding area or that security zone where the wind's swirling until really close to dark. And if you're positioned on the feeding area and they got to travel a quarter mile, they may not get there, especially mature deer, till after the end of legal shooting light. So finding that portion of the travel corridor where you can nudge in close to the bedding area is probably going to give you more opportunities to see deer during the legal shooting time.